Hi guys, following PABrewNews. Before I absolutely die from allergies and bullshit, one more beer. I think I have it in me. I think I can do this. Alright, we're going to do something here. Last day of October. I know Oktoberfest is a September beer. I know that. But let's do an Oktoberfest before October is over. Maybe this is considered the Halloween special. I don't know. I don't really have any good beer for Halloween, unfortunately. But here is one that was given to me today by a friend at work. So thank you, Justin. This is Svyturys, established in 1784 from Lithuania. And this is their Baltijos dark red Märzen Oktoberfest made with caramel malt. So there we go. Let's see if we can get some more information for you off here anywhere. 5.8 alcohol by volume, and see if we can see where. Very pretty bottle. Definitely has it has nice embossed eagle or falcons on it. Premium beer. Just says product of Lithuania. But anyway, here it is. So big shout out to Peter there. He loves his Oktoberfest beers. But shout out to Harry from PABrewNews because he does a lot of European lagers that are a little crazy. And also does Dean too from Dean's Beer Review. But here we go. Svyturys, the Baltijos. Baltijos is a reference to the Baltics, or the land masses of the Baltics or something. Then dark red ale, and it's a Märzen, and I love my Märzens. So let's give this a go. See what happens. Let's give it a go. Alright, pour like a nice Oktoberfest. A little cool, unfortunately, but that's the way it is. There's a beer I like to have from they call it a red ale, blood red ale. It's from Newcastle's. What? Something falling? Is that me? I don't know. But Newcastle's red ale, I'm always a big fan of their beer. Let's get the werewolf. It's called werewolf. Okay, up to the light. Little particization, little floaties in there. So apparently this is a non-filtered beer. It's by the way it looks. It's definitely not filtered. You have some alcohol legs sticking there from that 6%, 5.6, almost 6%. A little bitty head. Very dark, murky brown caramel. All right, let's get some aroma. Little fruit cakey, a little bit of dark fruits in there too. Coming up with little toffee caramel, a little earthy. Definitely smells more like a big old super lager from European super lager. It definitely doesn't smell like your standard Märzen. So let's get into it. Cheers. Peppery earthiness, hints of raisins, hints of fig, like a fig date. A little dark fruit in there. A little fruit cakey a little bit too. A little pepperiness a little bit. Muted baker's chocolate and caramel. Medium body. Finish is a little bit on the earthy side, a little copper coin. Just a little mineral tones. Earthiness. Not too sweet, easy to drink. Except for that, a little bit of earthiness and a little bit of a mineral tone. It actually finishes pretty clean, despite the amount of caramel, toffee, muted baker's chocolate, dark fruits. It actually finishes really clean. Kind of like the Kotstutza I just had. You have a lot of different flavor compounds as you drink it. Once you're done, it leaves it pretty clean. maybe a little hint of caramel too, but overall pretty clean. Ready for the next sip. Little stewed fruit in there too, just a little bit of a hint of something like orange marmalade in there, a little bit of hint of that. That's why I kind of say a stewed fruit a little bit. Just a little orange marmalade kind of a tone mixing with that caramel too, just a hint of it, a very soft hint. But overall, not bad. Definitely, you can taste kind of like a muted grain in there too, so it's not filtered. So that happens. So you can see how murky it is. Definitely not filtered. I have another one from them that I was given. The Baltijos is a unfiltered wheat Hefeweizen. So looking forward to trying that tomorrow. With a little bit of those characters, a little bit of the unfiltered quality. It's not crushable. It's not easy to drink like Costa Rica. You have to sit on it a little bit. But for what it is, I like it. It reminds me of a lighter version of Werewolf, which is also from a Lithuanian company. I have the bottle down here, but whatever. I did it on my channel. Check it out. We're not talking about the Werewolf from Newcastle. We're talking about the Werewolf from Raniskova, something like that. Raniskova, I don't know. I cannot remember the brewery offhand, but yeah, do check them out too on my channel, the Werewolf Review. Yeah, little fruit cakey, caramel, a little bit of that orange marmalade hump, or copper coin, little earthy, little mineral tones, little roasty toasty in the background, a little muted burnt leaf almost. It has a lot of merits and characteristics, but then it goes into that big old super lager kind of European lager kind of flavor with all those dark fruits and those things, those characteristics as well. And of course, the medium body, you know. But it drinks easy. It doesn't have any kind of fusel alcohol, and the ethanol alcohols are not coming up and being abrasive either. It's only 5.6, or 5.8 rather. So of course you're not super expecting a lot of alcohol coming and interrupting that drinking process at all. It's an okay beer. I like it. I definitely would drink this again if I saw it. Much like some of the Baltijos from Russia and things like that. I just like them for what they are, and I definitely have no problem drinking them. This one's the same way. I'm going to go for just the style. A dark red ale, dark red beer lager from the Märzen Oktoberfest. If you want to put it up against those, I'll give it a little bit less than solid. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. And that's going up against some heavy hitter Märzens of the Oktoberfest style. I'm still going to give it a 7 out of 10. This has been Paul from PABrewNews. Thank you, Justin. Cheers. Bye-bye. Watch that finger.